Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacarried with Old School Gaming here, and welcome to the third PokeTalk. So, first things first, as I'm sure you noticed in the catching montages from each individual one, Red got an extra Jigglypuff, while Yellow got an extra Sandshrew. And they're going to do their trades. Now, as you saw, both Jigglypuff and Sandshrew were level 20. The learn sets between, red, blue, and then yellow are actually all just exactly the same for both Pokemon. It's easier just to have them up to that level because, well, they're going to be unruly for a while now, at least until I get the next badge. After all, the Cascade badge, or I think that's what it's called? Yeah, whatever it's called, will allow me to, control Pokemon up to level 30. Unfortunately, that won't last too long. Now I'm going to be grinding everyone up to level 20, which is definitely going to take a while. Especially for Jigglypuff. Since the only move Jigglypuff knows is Sing until level 9, then it at least learns Pound. And then it can finally start fighting on its own instead of having to constantly switch out and share experience with whoever. And yes, I did have all three versions by that Magikarp. Mainly because, just get it, it's easy, it's guaranteed, and I don't have to, waste how many ever Pokeballs that even a level 5 Magikarp would potentially break out of. Yeah, so pretty much as soon as I get the old rod, it's just going straight back in, it's just going to go straight into the computer, and I won't have to worry about it. Especially since it can only fish up Magikarp. Now, as I'm grinding up, everyone's getting to level 20, which is, pretty close to when most Pokemon want to start to evolve. Usually, between 15 and 25 is when most first stage Pokemon want to evolve. So every time they level up, it's just a matter of, no, you are not evolving. You are going to be registered into the Hall of Fame as you are. So with the Pika Cup in Pokemon Stadium done, I got that trophy. What's left now is the Petite Cup. Or, rather not what's left, but what's next. Allowed Pokemon have to be completely unevolved, and they can be anywhere from level 25 to 30, as long as the 3 Pokemon used do not exceed level 80 in total. Or I think it was 80. Yeah, I'm correct in thinking that. It is 80. And I've done, plenty of research looking at different learn sets for all the Pokemon I would have by the point I get to grinding everyone up to level 25, and I have decided on the 6 Pokemon I will take. Not going to say which ones here, I will be revealing that when the time comes. And also, don't worry too much about Blue not getting the Sandshrew right now. It's actually going to be on the other side of Mount Moon. Blue will be able to capture that one for itself. So, without further ado, let's get talking about the next 3 Pokemon. Let's just start with Magikarp, and then there's the Nidoran male, and Weedle. Why not? So, Magikarp. Whew. Definitely a useless Pokemon. It is just completely and totally useless, at least until it hits level 15. Once at level 15, it finally learns Tackle, so it can at least do something. And Magikarp will actually be sitting in box number 8, the box I'm holding certain Pokemon for evolution, at least until the time comes to, register it into the Hall of Fame. Then I'll start training it up and up and up until I finally get it to, the appropriate level. After all, if it doesn't evolve into Gyarados by level 20, then Gyarados doesn't learn Bite, a super, super powerful move. And hell, even after Magikarp evolves into Gyarados, the stats get all stats, attack, defense, speed, special, get such a huge boost that even Tackle, one of the absolute weakest attacks, can take down pretty much anything one hit. Now let's move on to the Nidoran male. Like the Nidoran female, in First Gen, Nidorans were the only ones that were gender specific. And while the Nidoran female may have a slightly higher defense stat, the Nidoran male actually gets a slightly higher attack stat. So it's kind of, they may be kind of parallels, learning most of the same moves, but, it's like, because Nidoran male learns Horn Attack, where the female learns, Scratch. Yeah, Scratch is not a very powerful move, but Horn Attack is actually pretty good. Yeah, but then there is a bit of a trade-off as well. At level 30, the female learns Bite, whereas the male learns Fury Swipes. Fury Attack. Yeah, Bite is definitely a much, much better one. But of course, I am talking about the yellow learn sets, as that's what I've been looking at most recently. I do pay a little bit of attention to red and blue learn sets, but I was looking for Pokemon to participate in the Petite Cup. And after Nidoran male evolves into Nidorino, needs a Moonstone to evolve into Nidoking. Yeah, and just like the female version, becomes a poison ground type. Unique typing and a different set of, weaknesses and resistances as well. And finally, we have Weedle. Yeah, one of the very early ones, and a very, very fast evolver, which is why it has to sit in box 8. After all, if I wanted to, I could just, catch, a plain old Weedle, register that, then, probably capture a regular Kakuna, register that, and then, just have a Beedrill, enter the rotation, and register that. But no, that's way too much work to try and keep track of what's where. So I'm just going to leave them in the box as is, and when it comes time to face the Elite Four, eventually everyone will start, grinding for the next level, and then evolving, registering that, and then, the mini Pokemon First Gen that have a third stage, like Weedle's Beedrill, will be registered just, as is under whatever nicknames I gave them. But Beedrill is actually an absolutely fantastic Pokemon. Like, of all the bug types in First Gen, Beedrill is definitely one of the best. Learning, Pin Missile, Twin Needle. The only downside to that is it's not a flying type. It is bug and poison, which makes it very susceptible to psychic or ground attacks. But that aside, Beedrill is definitely one of the best Pokemon to have on a team. On any team, really. But that is going to be it for this PokeTalk. Next we'll be back to the traveling. I'll be going through Mount Moon with, I honestly don't even know what teams are going to be traveling, but it should be an interesting discovery. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell so you can always be notified whenever I might upload a video, and of course, have fun.